What is up, Daddy Gang? It is your founding father, Alex Cooper, with Call Her Daddy.
Hannah Berner, welcome back to Call Her Daddy.
This is incredible because you did not have to have me back.
No.
Bitch, you did not have to.
No, I was just thinking about this. I think you, Lauren, and Harry are like the most reoccurring guests I've ever had on Call Her Daddy. I've never had...
That was my only goal in life.
I know.
Was to be a regular on Call Her Daddy. And I was like, but this... I do have to say, it feels like a family reunion whenever I come on.
I know. Everybody that's not watching. So Hannah texted me and she told me that she wanted to give me a heads up that she would be wearing jorts.
Out of respect.
Out of respect, to which I said thank you because that does shift the energy.
Completely.
I'm going to be honest. When I think of jorts for women, I think of jorts that are just like kind of the color of like my jeans.
Like what's like Stassi wearing like hot, cute
yes,
jorts.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't go that direction.
You walked in, I said these look more like floods where like your pants are literally just like too short for you.
I look like I stole a kid's pants and put them on.
But Hannah, I'm going to have to get a video of you because to be fair.
Do you guys have video on this pod?
Yeah, this is the fuck you. This is the camera. I love how I like thought for 5 seconds you're being serious. I was like, yeah, wait, look into the camera.
Well, also, this is a thing about me that I learned in college. I have a long torso and nubby legs. I didn't know that. I didn't know I had short legs until someone told me, and then my whole world shifted.
Who the fuck told you had short legs?
Someone who was jealous of my long torso, because it goes on forever, and I've learned to embrace it a la Britney Spears.
Wait, was it a woman or a man?
It was definitely like one of my good friends who was like, well, Hannah has a long torso, and I go, has everyone been talking about my torso for years and no one told me?
That's like when I was in college and the girl told me that everyone was talking about my banana roll under my butt. Do you know what a banana roll is, Hannah?
No, and I don't want to know because now I'm going to be paranoid about what a banana roll is. It sounds cute.
No, I only have one cheek. It's just like a little extra fat under the lip of your butt cheek. And they would talk about how I have a banana roll. So then, of course, in my most insecure days when I got to New York City, I remember I went to a surgeon and asked, is there a way to remove this little chubba?
You go, during a dark time.
During a really dark time, I went to this woman and I asked her, can you slice it off? And she was like, sweetie, it is not a big deal.
A banana roll is one of those things that is girl on girl crime. No man has ever been like, whoa, I'm not fucking that girl. She got that banana roll thing.
Thank you, Hannah, because you know what? More to love. A little extra, it's just like a labia, an extra big labia.
Yeah, yes! Make that labia clap! Make that labia clap!
The last time I saw you was on tour, my tour. And I remember when I was sitting down creating my guest list and Boston was the opening, I was like, first of all, I was just shitting my pants and I was even doing a live tour. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I need someone I'm going to feel so comfortable with that will like lights out kill it. So if I fail, if I freeze, if I fuck up, this person can just like take the thing and run with it.
I also feel like you knew that I would never be judgy.
Yes.
Like if we failed together.
Absolutely.
And we would make fun of ourselves.
If I was cringe, you would be like, you did good. We can work. Like you would be honest with me, but you wouldn't like make me feel bad. Yeah. You would just be like, I've got you. I'll come to the next fucking show. Be there.
I really felt like a teammate. I felt like I got called up to the majors just to like vibe for a sec.
So Hannah comes on tour with me. We open in Boston and I will never forget, you walk out. Actually, you didn't walk out. Hannah starts doing the worm. And although I think you insecure. Did you do the worm or did you chest bump the ground and bounce back up? It was...
Okay, that was an attack.
Okay, that
was an attack. I risked my life for you. I risked my whole body. My lower back was fucking killing me from the flight. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But then it's so loud from the cheering, we can't hear each other.
This is what we need to get into. Because, no, this is, okay, so when you think of standing on a stage in front of thousands and thousands of people, you're already like, ooh, I'm getting anxious. I'm going to shit my pants. Literally, you guys, I could not hear a word that Hannah was saying.
I couldn't hear a word I was saying either.
So picture this. I'm asking Hannah something about like dating.
Yeah.
And all I remember is you start speaking and I read your lips and you say bondage.
Yeah.
And I am literally like, where the fuck is she going with this? And then the crowd is laughing, but I have no idea what you're saying. So I start fake laughing. I'm like,
you were like laughing at parts that like weren't really the right part. So I could and you had like a little fear in your eyes. And I just go, I'm like, I need to start monologuing because we're not going back and forth here. So I would monologue and then like give it to you. But like we were fighting for our life in the best way. Like the high was incredible though.
It was insane. It was
good energy.
It was perfect. And now you're here and you have a fucking Netflix special. Like
it's crazy.
We're going to talk about the Netflix special a little bit later because I want to go through it all.
Shelf it.
But first, we're just going to have a good combo.
Let's get silly.
I just want to get silly with you. And I have so many things I'm thinking about for like the summer girlies that are listening. I think we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Support for Call Her Daddy comes from Google Pixel. Okay. So I recently had one of those Sundays where I convinced myself it was a great idea to reorganize my entire closet. And of course, halfway through, I found myself sitting on the floor surrounded by clothes, completely overwhelmed. So I pulled out my Google Pixel 10 because it comes with Gemini built in on the phone. I launched my camera using Gemini Live, showed it my crazy closet, and asked for help. And it immediately hit me up with all sorts of pro organizing tips, like what to hang, how to fold stuff, and even helped me decide which items to donate and where to drop them off. It was a lifesaver. But while I was neck deep in hoodies, I totally lost track of time until I got a text from Matt asking, hey, what's the address for dinner tonight? Fortunately, the Google Pixel has this feature called Magic Queue that just pulls up the info you need without you having to dig through old emails and stuff. It popped the address right into my text for me, and tap, it was sent. Daddy Gang, we could all use a little help making Sundays less scary. So get outside of your comfort phone and try Google Pixel 10 Pro. Check it out at googlestore.com. These AI features are for users 18 plus. Check responses, availability, and results may vary. First and foremost, because maybe if someone hasn't listened to our previous episodes, could you just share from your recollection, it's okay if you don't remember, like what are some of your like best Call Her Daddy moments?
I have to say, first time, I'm going to say, sleeping with the mascot, I didn't expect to go as viral as it did.
I didn't either.
Shout out Bucky Badger, you little animal in the bedroom. Like, I go to Wisconsin and girls will be like, I fucked Bucky too. Like, it's become a...
Yeah, Hannah fucked the mascot. If you're reading contextual clues, she fucked the mascot. But it was me like flexing for a minute, be like, yeah, like my type is professional athletes. And you were like, the closest thing I've ever come to fucking an athlete is the motherfucking mascot of the college team.
No, the funniest thing though was that before him, I was with the like 6'8" studly football guy that I thought everyone wanted, but he like wanted me to go to Bible study. He has CTE, so I don't know how he read a Bible, and he was just like so not my type, but I thought I should like him.
Of course.
And then instead I liked Bucky. But the funniest thing about Bucky, which I don't know if I even fully explained, was that like he rejected me in the end. Like he was one of those like guys who you're like, oh, I'm doing like a Make-A-Wish,
right? And
then he hurts you more than anyone.
You're like, make it.
I go, this was what the like one of my most embarrassing moments was I got drunk.
Okay.
I remember I was going there for the summer and I was so excited to see him. Like, when you're playing music, just like dreaming of all the moments you guys are gonna have
music
together.
Video.
I was like, I have a boyfriend this summer. I have a boyfriend, and I got drunk and I went up to him at the KK, the bar, where he was the manager. I know.
He was the mascot and the manager?
No, I know. He was like double life, but like
Hannah Montana.
No jaw. Anyway, so
no jaw?
Yeah, so I was like, this is gonna be easy. Like, we can do this. Shout out. He DMs me sometimes. I love you. I'm not lying. You know that.
He has no jaw. Like you're saying, it's like just
let's just say he wasn't studly, but he was funny and nice. And I was like, Hannah, this is what you need.
Hannah.
And then I go up to him. Now this was very specific for the time. Okay. I go, we don't have to be Facebook official, but like you can date me. Don't hear from him for 2 weeks.
Hannah.
To the point where like I'd go out and like, when you can't enjoy the conversation with your friends because you're just like this literal mole rat of a man who's running around like skipping as a mascot is not responding to me.
Dude.
Those things make you grow. Me and him laugh about it now. And he's like, honestly, I was young. I was scared. Whatever it was.
He probably regrets it to this day. What is Bucky up to now?
But
sorry, Bucky.
Looking now, like your early 20s, it's so chaotic. And I feel like the girls are trying to establish like a nice connection with a guy. Yep. Guys are trying to like show off for their friends. Mm-hmm. We want two different things. How did any relationship ever work out in your 20s?
It's impossible. It's literally impossible. I'm sorry. I just have like a visual of you. Like, what sport was he the mascot for again?
All the sports.
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
a horror. What? How did he have the time?
He was friends with the hockey guys.
Okay, so I'm picturing you showing up to one of the games that he's got his full like mascot duty on. Mm-hmm. And are you like walking past the mascot? Like, do you know what I mean when you're like trying to make eye contact with the guys?
There's 8 guys who are mascots, and you don't know who's the mascot that day. So you'd see
like,
him,
rub
and
his
I'd
dick?
be, no, literally, I'd like, give him a little tap. I'd be like, "Ooh, wrong Bucky, sorry."
Hannah.
So I would just hope, it was him, and I would look at him and his beady little eyes.
And then he's like, fuck off, bitch. And you're like, oh, sorry, you're not him. Sorry. You're like, can you quickly show me your chin? Nope, not you.
Also, I don't want to slut shame myself, but you know how you block stuff out? Yeah. I actually made out with another Bucky. So I hope he's not jealous if he's listening.
Through and through, she's always been a mascot lover.
I ran through the mascots. Ran. At least a light jog, I would say.
Let's talk about drinking.
Yes.
What are you doing this summer? Are you raging? Are you keeping it chill? Are you sleeping in your bed and getting in bed at 7? Like, what's our vibe?
Great question. So I actually have never been a good drinker.
Oh.
Like, I in college wanted to be a good drinker. Like we'd be pre-gaming and I'm like, okay, let's get fucked up. And I was always the younger one of the tennis teams. And I just remember getting pulled to the side by one of the girls and being like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? You're at a 12. Everyone else is at a 4. We need you to calm down.
Yeah, no.
So then I would be like, oh, I thought we were getting drunk. Okay. And then I would start getting tired. And then at some point I'd be at a 4 and everyone else is blackout. And then I get sleepy. So I'm the worst. I'm just not a fun drinker.
If I took you to dinner tonight, would you be doing 2 cocktails and no? Or are you not even having a cocktail?
The thing is, I don't need a cocktail ever. I'm an eater. But if there's a celebration, I'll do one.
You're doing it.
If someone's peer pressuring me, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I respect the effort of a good peer pressure. I do have to say, after reality TV and I stopped getting paid to drink, I stopped drinking. I basically was there are so many days that the cameras go up and they're like, okay, we're having a theme party. And you're like, oh my God. And I don't like theme parties and I don't like partying.
Me either. Okay.
I hate a theme party. I hate a group of people that I don't know. Mm-hmm. And the last time I blacked out was on reality TV, but if you black out, you have to, during the parties, the only way you can get your mic off is if you jump in the pool. So if I'm ever in the pool, that means I'm blackout, floating around, just farting in the pool, just hoping that they don't ask me to have a conversation because they'll be like, Hannah, come up and fight with this person. I'll be like, I'm in the pool. I can't get out.
Hannah?
Oh, so I got in big trouble once.
Why?
So the first thing they say, they're the only rules are if you're going to go in the pool, take off your mic. That's the only rule. And they treat us like we're kindergartners at a summer camp. They'll be like, I'll be talking to someone oh, they want to go in the pool. And they'll be like, Hannah, if you want to go to the pool, let us know first so we can take off your mic.
Oh my God.
Are you going to go in the pool? And I'm like, no, I don't want, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat salami. So they're just dealing with toddlers. So then at one point I decided to do a sprinting cannonball because I love attention. And I was like, guys, watch this. And I start running. I do a cannonball. I land. I get up. Everyone's looking at me like I just drowned their baby.
No.
Everyone's like, and I'm standing there and I'm like, was it bad? Was it bad? The mic guy, audio guy starts running knees up, Olympic sprinting towards me, hops in the pool and yanks me out. And he takes it off me and huff puffs leaves. And they're like, okay, he's really mad at you. And
I'm sorry, it's a mic pack.
Apparently they're really expensive and the mic person, it's their own mics.
Oh, fuck. So you little piece of shit.
So he was this dumb drunk bitch. And I remember seeing him the next day and being like, I'm sorry. I was a little bit drunk. And we laugh about it now, but I was never more scared in my life.
Whiskey dick.
Oh my goodness.
I haven't had I guess I'm trying to think back to college. I feel was whiskey dick central. Have you ever had a weird experience with whiskey dick?
So as an Italian, we call it al dente dick. Oh my God. And that needs to be normalized.
Wait.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's a little hard.
It's a little hard, but it's not good. Okay, you're not gonna give it 5 stars on Yelp.
I actually hate al dente. Is that criminal to the Italian?
People fuck up the pasta and just go, it's al dente, and I'm like, no,
it's stale.
It's stale.
Same thing.
Or just the macaroni that you put in the microwave. That's guy's dick sometimes.
Yeah.
The smushing of a guy's dick into your vagina. People don't talk about it enough. Because then, how does it also feel so not good when it's so innocent, but just feels
when I used to be fucked up in college and I would see that he clearly had whiskey dick and he's like, no, I got this. And he's doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Even if I had literally taken a bottle of tequila to the head, there is nothing that sobers me up faster than being like, oh, just put it. what the fuck are you doing? And then all of a sudden I'm completely sober and I see his little weenie.
And you're dried up.
It's just, I think, let's give advice to the daddy gang. Mm-hmm. The next time that Willie takes your pants off and little Willie is al dente, as Hannah Berner likes to say, and you want him to have a little cream sauce coming out.
These dicks are like cats sometimes, where it's like, if you want it to come to you, like they won't come. It gets so mental. Like you're playing all these games, you have to like not look at it and pretend you don't want it. And like, when he, you know what I'm saying? Because he'll be like, don't look at me right now. Like it's happening. And you're like, are you ready? Don't ask about like. So you have to like look away and like don't be intimidating and don't put pressure on him. It's like a whole thing.
If people would wear a shirt that said dicks, you would need merch that say dicks are like cats or cats are like dicks. What the fuck, Hannah? I guess you're kind of right.
We have to normalize that sex is not good a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. And I love talking to you about it because I feel like you've shown women that they can have the sex they want to have. Mm-hmm. But I also know, just from numbers, just from girl math, you, with all those good experiences, you have had to have some of the most horrible experiences in bed to get there too.
Hannah, it's almost like if you had to count the bad, I would be able to count the good orgasms I've had on my hand over the bad. Like every experience, I guess I would consider up until the age maybe of until I met Matt and maybe a couple stragglers, bad.
And that is iconic. For everyone, take notes on what you just said.
No, and it's interesting. I was doing an episode the other day and I was saying how like Matt and I go through periods of like, oh, we haven't had sex in a week. And I was like, oh my God, I bet people are going to be like freaked out to hear that from me because I'm just being honest. Like we get so fucking busy. And even if we're in the same house, we're not traveling, we're in the same house, we're so fucking busy. The reality is we go through these lulls where we're like, fuck.
People get too busy to break up. It's very easy to be too busy to have sex.
Please.
You know that couple that they're like, he has a meeting tomorrow and then like I'm going to Italy and I just don't, and then his mom is I just can't, and then it's his birthday. And
I know what you mean. Oh my God, I've done this with my brother so many times where it's like, well, I can't break up with her here and then I can't break up with her here because I already invited her. I'm like, what the fuck?
And he's like, I don't want to do it over the phone. And then like, she's coming, but like,
you're so right. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that. People have plans that they're going to break up and then they just never do it.
Life gets in the way.
So sex gets not like put on the back burner. And you're so right. The amount of times that it has hurt that I have not had an orgasm and I faked it. The amount of times that they thought they were going to make me squirt and I was really just bleeding.
Wait, that hit me late. I was like, oh.
Right, you're like, oh. And then you literally are just like, blood. Like, you literally just hieroglyphics inside of my fucking
pussy. I was so traumatized. In college, one of my friends who was older was like sitting on the floor outside the bathroom and just in college. And I went up to her, I was like, are you okay? And she's like, just never do anal. And I was like, why? And she's like, I've been leaking for 5 hours. And to that day, I've been scared. Like, but that's girlhood.
Hannah, that is like the scene from the fucking Ring. Like the girl just being like,
her head was down. She was just anal. She's like, I can't move. My body's leaking. I'm like, what's coming out? She's like,
have you ever done anal?
Okay, I attempted it once in the shower, which is.
Wait.
I don't know. Don't do sex in the shower, period.
Water is not lube.
Water is not lube. It will be bloody. Don't. My friend told me. Like, it is so fucked up.
You tried anal in the shower?
I don't know, because I guess I was thinking like, oh, my butt's clean and whatever. It was so painful. I also want to talk about, there's so many sex things that you try to do that you don't, like, everyone lost half their virginity, right?
Absolutely.
People don't talk about the half virginity.
When people, because it's the movies, like, he took my flower. No, he literally grazed my lip and then I was in pain for
like. It goes in like a tiny bit, comes out, and then you're like, am I not virgin anymore? And then he tries to push it more and you're like, no. And then you're like, oh, he's going to sleep. No, I do like a whole bit about losing your virginity.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to normalize all the experiences girls have, and doing these shows in front of thousands of girls and them laughing tells me, oh, we all like lost our virginity. And then he was like, did you come? And you're like, unless the blood everywhere was cum, I don't know what just happened. And I don't want to do that again. Thank you. And then he's like, always accidentally hits your butthole during doggy, and you're like, what is going? And your butthole is like, has the reflexes of a ninja, and will be like, don't touch it. Like, it is, there's so much stuff. And I do have to say, for all the younger girls, like, my cousin was like going off to college, and I was just like, I just wanted to hold her, because everyone has bad experiences. I mean, it's so hard. I remember once there was this guy who was like so hot, because that's the problem. the hot ones does not mean the rest of it is going to be okay.
If anything, it's worse.
If anything, it's worse because girls have not taught them. They're untrained. I remember he was like trying to touch me and it just wasn't good. And I didn't like his vibe. And he like, I could smell cigarette on his breath. And I just remember being like, oh, I can't deal with cigarettes. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, I don't like cigarettes. And I just like kept running. And he kept chasing me around. I'm like, the cigarette thing, I don't like it.
But that's just like turning him on more, that you're being I'm good.
And then just throw astrology at them. Just be like, it's giving, I'm a Libra. You don't get it. It's just, it's a Libra thing. Like, I'm not even a Libra, but just say it. Like, I literally have a bit about that. I didn't put in the special where I'm like, guys hate cats in astrology. So just look at him and be like, my cat's name is Clyde and his rising moon's Aquarius. He'll be like, okay, never mind. Thank you. Check, please.
Hannah,
weaponize astrology to get him away from you.
Weaponize astrology.
Matt, write that shit.
No.
Do it. Use our knowledge of what they're afraid of. We're afraid of getting murdered. They're afraid of astrology. Use your weapon.
No.
We ride at dawn.
Go watch on Netflix now. Motherfuck. How much does that say about our fucking world? We're afraid of getting murdered and men are afraid of astrology. I'm going to go fuck my life.
She said she's a Leo. Like, I don't trust her. I'm like, I don't trust him because for many reasons.
I'm obsessed with you. I missed you so much.
No, I love you,
These
Dad.
are like the conversations.
All I want to do is make you laugh.
No, my face is hurting. Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Airbnb. Okay, so as you guys may know, when Lauren comes to California, we usually grind at work and then we just end up hanging out at my house. And lately work has been insane and so busy, and by the time that we close our laptops we are beyond exhausted. So recently we decided on Lauren's last trip that it was time to make her trip to California a little bit more fun. And so we drove up to Napa for a weekend and we found the cutest farmhouse on Airbnb to stay in. The location could not have been more perfect. It was right by a vineyard and it overlooked this beautiful golf course, which, yes, made Matt extremely jealous. During the day, we went for wine tastings and then we brought our favorite bottles back to the house at night for cozy, long talks on the couch. We even fully leaned in and went to the farmer's market one morning to pick up bread and cheese for a little charcuterie board. Booking a stay on Airbnb really made our time so much more memorable because it became more than just a trip to Napa. We got to go back to our roommate era and just live like we were actually living together back in the day for a minute, which was incredible. Daddy Gang, a girls trip is never a bad idea. And before you start booking flights and dinner reservations, take a second to find the right place to stay. Airbnb has options for all kinds of travelers, from extended families to couples looking for an end of year getaway. It's always the first thing I lock in. Hidden Valley Ranch is America's #1 ranch. Boom. Okay. The classic flavor of Hidden Valley Ranch pairs so well with all of your favorite foods, okay? We got pizza, wings, and chicken tenders. Amazing, okay? We all know that. Personally, I've been loving getting a big chicken Caesar wrap for lunch lately, but I can only truly enjoy it with a big side of ranch to dip it in. And Hidden Valley Ranch is a staple. It's in my office fridge. It's in my home fridge. I brought it over to my parents, so it's in their fridge when I go eat there. At home on the weekends, I am very much a ranch kind of wing girl. Matt knows the only way to get me to sit through an entire football game is to have Hidden Valley Ranch and buffalo wings in the living room waiting for me. Hidden Valley Ranch it's the original ranch, okay? They created it in 1954, and there is a reason why it is still America's #1 ranch today. It is packed with all of the best herbs and spices and is perfect for dipping, dunking, or topping whatever you're eating, okay? Visit walmart.com/Hidden Valley to find Hidden Valley Ranch today.
Quick question. What do you think about retired athletes? You're like, put them behind the bar. Put them behind the bar.
Behind bars, or just take them out to a field and end it all. Honestly, it is. I think
at our age, we're dealing with them now.
Hannah, I hate to say it, I actually think they could be more toxic than the ones in the league.
Yeah, but please extrapolate.
So, get my diagram out for me, please. I'm like, I have a fucking whole
you
PowerPoint.
Just pulled out like a laser.
A projector just comes down. So here's the thing. Although they don't have like that fight in them technically as much anymore in terms of like they're on the road, they've got the road beef. Like they're like, ooh, my Kansas road beef. They now have like less to lose, where like a lot of guys, although they're protected, sometimes they're like, ooh, but when I get in trouble, then I can't play tomorrow. I feel like the retired athletes are now just in this like sedated state of just like entitlement but no purpose. And so they can hone in on you and just be like, you're my purpose. And I'm like, no, get away from me. And they become psychotic. I lived across from one. Can't even start. No, I can't tell the story because he's literally the most ill person on the internet. And so he basically was the most psycho person I've ever met in my life. And I was like, this, I'll tell you after, but it was one of the scariest moments. However, athletes are scary too, because you know what? I'm in New York City. This is actually not that long ago. It was like towards the end of my New York days. And I am hooking up with this hockey player. It's one night. We had followed each other on social media. We met in college a couple times. I had maybe sucked his penis once. That was kind of it. It was just a casual,
an appetizer.
A
palate cleanser.
No, this was not a palate cleanser. This dick is so fucking scary and large and curved.
No, I hate that.
So
I like the curve.
The curve was fine for a blowjob. But it's either left or right. I can't remember. Okay, so I'm in New York City. I run into him at a club. Immediately, I'm like, he's one of the hottest people in the NHL. I'm like, you're so fucking hot. Let's fucking do this. But I'm convinced he has a girlfriend. I'm like, wait, isn't your Instagram like full of this like girl that is like your girlfriend? And he spends the entire night convincing me that they're not together. And I'm like, but like, what? Like, why? Like, I just know athletes.
That's why athletes are good at sales. They go into sales after. They all become fucking cold call selling people.
I'm like, but also, I'm not an idiot. I've dated athletes before. Any fucking athlete, the minute you're done with someone, you delete all the fucking pictures. You don't need to prove that you have a hot bitch on your arm. Like, you're not a fucking loser. Like, you're good. So I get super drunk, and then I'm like, you know what? He's so fucking hot. I can't even say it out loud. I'm gonna trust him.
Ew.
Disgusting.
Alex.
We go back to his place. We start having
sex.
Let go,
let God.
Just let's do it. I'm sure she's not your girlfriend anymore. I choose to believe this man. After like 3 hours, we go back and his curved penis comes out and we start having sex, and a blowjob was one thing because his mouth can do great things. This curved penis is so large, Hannah, I start bleeding. I am in so much pain and I just kind of stop it. I leave. 2 months later, he's engaged.
How the fuck did this man explain blood on? Because it was either a murder or a girl got her period.
Okay, you want to know what's even worse? As I'm deciding to leave, his drunken friend comes in to tell him that he has to be up for a brand deal the next morning, and the lights are all on as I'm getting my clothes together. Murder scene. Hannah, I thought it was a little bit of blood. His sheets are just red everywhere. Yeah. And now this man is married to this woman. So... praying for you.
Praying for her.
Like, it's just sad. Like, they're little pieces of shit.
Yes. There's this thing going around on TikTok. Oh, I want to give the guy credit. This guy basically said that he realized, and he's like, I got to tell all the guys this because we didn't know. Do you know when girls say, I want you to come, it means they want you to stop? Like, they want you to be done. Like, I thought they were into it. Whenever you go, can you come in me? I want you to come. Oh my God, we are so big. Can you come right now? She's done. She's already thinking about what she has to do that night. She's thinking of her chores. She's
all
texting
the girls
people
in the room nodding.
And the guy was like, wait, men did not know that. And I'm like, you think we just like, we're like, make this
come
better?
For me.
Yeah. We're saying we want this to end.
Hannah, done it many times in my life. Everyone's done it. It's so
second I start talking in the bedroom, it's not because I like dirty talk. We're speeding up the process, okay? We have shit to do. I have emails. Mom has to work, okay?
Hannah.
Mom has Pilates.
This is so fucking accurate and terrifying.
Even if I say your dick is big, that means I'm like,
I'm like, oh my God, you're so big. Like, come for me, come for me.
Come for me, come for me.
And literally, and it's usually in doggy. And when you're in doggy, if you're face to face, you're like, come for me. When you're in doggy, you're like this, come for me, come for me. Your face is literally like, I will murder you.
Do you know when you ever sarcastically roll? You're like, okay, he liked that. Okay. You're smiling. He's like losing his mind. You're like, okay, let's just.
Hannah,
That's
every girl
That's girlhood.
Is it hot in here?
No, I just sweat profusely all the time.
I'm sweating too. Is it a little hot?
I
get so hot
sweat.
in here. I'm sweating. Are you sweating?
I'm always sweating.
Hannah, imagine me on my wedding. I was literally like, why did I fucking choose
The
a
universe
tropical
humbles
location?
me every day with my sweat, and I'm thankful for it.
Okay, but you don't get spray tans, do you?
No.
I do, so I'm literally leaking orange at all times.
I just had a memory of somehow me finding a YouTube of you being like, bitches, this is how you fucking spray tan, the best fucking spray tan in the fucking world.
Saint Tropez.
And I was
extra dark.
I was like taking notes. I was like, and you were like, exfoliate, bitches, lotion.
I don't think people understand how pale I am naturally. Look at my skin.
Wait,
I'm translucent.
have you discussed though, like your evolution of beauty here?
No, should we?
I feel like I want to.
Oh my God, I don't even know what that means.
I feel like it's been like so subtle with you, but like you're not as tan as you were.
Oh, I'm getting a spray tan tonight.
I go, she goes, you just called me pale to my face. But I don't think you're going as much.
I'm not. Oh my God, it used to really.
And I feel like the makeup is more subtle. Oh my God. But like, was it conscious or were you just, as you got older, you were like, oh, I fuck with my face?
I relate to, I saw you saying something about this on your podcast on a clip. I saw, you know how people are saying, what is it? Eyebrow blindness?
Oh yeah, eyebrow blindness.
And you were like, people are boyfriend blindness. Facts. I had, and I probably still do have eyebrow blindness. If you look at pictures of me from college, it started to get scary. Like it was just insane, huge, black. It was too much. But I do think I've reeled it in more.
And you have blonde eyebrows.
Blonde.
So you like to tint them a little.
Yes.
But blindness can happen with that.
It's also scary because I look back and like I'm convinced when I started at Barstool, I really leaned into the bimbo, like that, like iconic like cover art of us.
Yeah.
I photoshopped the fuck out of it, and I remember us sitting there together, me being like, "Ooh, lips bigger, tits bigger, like cinch, boom, boom, boom."
Facetune blindness is such a thing.
It was insane, but back then we didn't have Facetune, so I was like using PicMonkey. So I was like on my web browser.
A woman in STEM.
I was literally coding and making my lips bigger. Okay, we didn't have FaceApp, you whore. So I was like, do code XYZ, lip bigger, boom, boom, plump, plump, plump.
0100 Morse code.
And then when they were like, "Can you send us another version of just the original?" And I was literally like,
no.
not only can I not send you the original, I can't send it because you're like, no, the one of you guys, it looked nothing like us. So because of that, I felt like I had to live up to this thing. So I'd overline the fuck out of my lips. I was like doing so much dramatic shit that I was like, I now look back and I'm like, oh my God, I literally looked like a fucking whore. But you know what? Cheers. It made me a lot of money.
Well, I was gonna say, I've learned like the way you present yourself does like in this town, it's a thing. And that's why I wear ties sometimes, because it's powerful. People like, can you wear ties? I'm trying to make ties a thing.
Are you Avril Lavigne? Wait, what the fuck?
I wore a tie once on Giggly Squad, and it was mixed reviews. She's nodding, but you feel so.
What did you wear it with?
Oh, I fully looked like an 80s salesman. I wore it just with like a button down. Like I went full, like I want to feel like how a guy feels with a tie.
Right.
You feel, first of all, you mansplain. You start like explaining things you have no idea about.
Just like, shut the fuck up, Hannah.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't even listening to you speaking. I feel like there's like a shrill noise. So the tie, like you feel like you have a dick because it's like hanging around. And you gotta make sure it's not you gotta keep it in its place. You feel powerful, and I just think a girl with you with a tie, it's like hot.
But do you have to wear a collared shirt? Could I wear like a tank top with a tie?
You can wear a tank top.
That
is very Avril.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's
go for it.
Yeah, I think I mean, you know her now. You could text her
on it
if she is Avril.
Hannah. Oh my God, Melissa, if you're watching this, Hannah, there was nothing funnier in my career maybe than when I was like really kind of like maybe pressing a little too hard, being like, okay, but Melissa, and she's literally like, do you believe it? Did you start the conspiracy theory? And I'm literally thinking back to my username like XXO22, then I'm like, I was probably in those chats.
No, but you were just speaking for the people. You were
to
asking
be fair,
the important question.
When I was doing my research, all anyone wanted to know was like Melissa. So I was like, okay, what's up, Melissa? And she was fun about it.
Yeah.
But then you can never win because everyone's comment was like, that's what Melissa would say. And I'm like, what the fuck? I feel bad. I was like, and then I love her though. She's like, that's like the least of my worries. Like if that's the biggest rumor about me, I'm like, that you're dead and then you came back as someone else. You have a body double. I guess that would be kind of cool. Imagine if that was the fucking rumor about you. Honestly, I would die for those to be the rumors.
If I do something stupid, I was like, that wasn't me. That was Melissa.
That was Barbara.
Barbara again.
Ah, shit, Barb. Reel it in.
Hannah would never do something like that. Hannah would never.
Honestly, please start that fucking rumor. Alex is dead. Someone else came back. Okay, your ex.
Men trying to pick up a penny.
Oh my God.
Because they're like struggling.
How often do you see this?
Honestly, I've never seen a penny in the last 10 years.
Wait.
But like the concept of them like trying to with their like nubby stupid hands.
Where are the pennies?
This is like a new Chappelle Roan song.
I haven't seen change in a while.
Well, that was very rich of you.
No.
She got this change stuff thing. Spotify's never given me change. Can you pay me in quarters next quarter?
I'm fucking dead.
In LA, there's no change.
There's literally no pennies. Not even quarters. Fuck. Fuck you. Have you ever stolen? Just clip that, honestly. Just clip it away. Oh my God. Is it hot in here? Oh God. That was very rich of you.
Everyone got quiet.
You're the one that said you hadn't seen a penny in 10 years. Fuck you. Have you ever stolen anything from a hookup's place? Apartment? Like a house? Apartment? Like anything?
Gosh.
I have.
What did you say? You're that friend who's like, I want to tell you a story, but I am going to ask you first to pretend like I want to know. What have you stolen? AirPods? I feel like AirPods are the easiest thing to steal because everyone loses their AirPods every day.
I have literally unintentionally stolen AirPods before, and I'm like walking through the airport, and I look down.
It's impossible to not steal an AirPod.
But Hannah, then it comes up as their name on your phone, like you have Jeremy's. And you're like,
track
what?
You or something. I don't know. I don't fuck with AirPods. I have the old school. I use Delta headphones. What? Oh, you don't do Delta headphones?
No, I do.
I fly the amount of Delta I could. Strangle myself to death with the amount of Delta headphones I have knotted up in my bag. I could definitely kill a small squirrel.
Wait, Hannah.
With the amount of unsafe Delta headphones I have lying around. It would definitely, the whole ocean would, every fish would die with the amount of Delta headphones I have.
Wait. I feel like the Delta headphones kind of like don't stay in my ear.
Do you want to check out each other's ear canals right now?
Honestly, I think I have earwax. Oh my God, someone handed me. Wait, hold on. No. I don't shower. No. Listen to me.
Your intrusive thoughts are so crazy, and they're just coming out right now.
I'm getting really hot, so it's starting to get to my head.
Just goes, I haven't showered in 7 days.
I haven't showered.
I've been searching for pennies. No. I can't find them anywhere.
I'm like, I'm so rich, and I have earwax. I can't.
Doesn't matter how much money you have, the earwax will find you.
I don't know who to go to. No, Hannah, when I was in, this is disgusting. It's actually not. This is important. When everyone get your ears checked.
Did you have a worm in your ear?
No, I fucking wish. Listen to me. Then I would go viral. Listen to me. I'm such a whore for views. I'm like, oh my God, someone put something in my ear. Listen to me. In college, I always would talk so loud. That's actually natural. I don't know why I'm going to blame this on my ears. I talked too loud. But then I was like, maybe I need to get like my ears checked. And I go,
you thought you were deaf.
I'm like, maybe it's because I'm deaf, you whores. They're like,
it's like you can't hear anyone else because you've never shut up.
They're like, you're just annoying. The doctor's like, just shut the fuck up. So I go and they're like, oh, we see a little earwax. And they do this thing where they like pour it into me, whatever. And it's basically like a honeycomb looks like it came out of my fucking ear. And I was like, holy shit, that's been in my ear. Then I kept talking loud.
It's like getting what's it called up your butt?
Colonoscopy?
It's like a colonoscopy for your ear.
Yes.
Yeah, you colonoscopy.
I'm
your ear.
literally fucking my ear. It's all draining. Okay. And then I could hear like a little better, but really I was just getting anxious because every time I put headphones on,
it would
live like a little remnant. And so the other day I'm doing this prep and this girl was like, can I give you these AirPods? You need to listen in. And I'm literally like, I brought my own. And she was like, no, you have to use these ones because they're connected to the screen. And I literally almost start crying and I literally take it out and I'm like, are you gonna like let me keep these after?
It's like when someone lends you their underwear and you're like, I'm kind of spotting right now.
It's just like little like discharge. You're like, don't look at me. Oh, this is disgusting.
Maybe some egg whites.
No, we are literally vile.
But Alex, a Q-tip in your ear, better than sex. Said it. I said it. We all were thinking
Better than sex,
because it's naughty. Like, you're not supposed to.
I have one better.
You're like, this is bad.
No, I have one better.
What?
And it's going to be so fucking disgusting, and I'm really never going to recover from this. You know what's better than a fucking Q-tip? A fake
Gel X. I think all girls, I want us to be secret spies. I want us to break into car doors with our Gel X. Like, literally, like, hold on one sec. I want this Lamborghini.
These are too long.
Yeah.
This is giving, like...
I can't text right now. I'm at the point where, like, they've grown out the last amount where I have to... I actually have never gotten fake nails before.
And is this the longest you go?
Yeah. And she put them on. I've never gotten full because I killed the whole family. You know, when you break one, you're like, fuck it.
Yeah, get over it.
And I was like, how do you get them off? And she's like, oh, it's a whole process. You have to like soak for 3 days. And then you have like, it's a whole thing.
You're like
getting like, I don't have time for this shit.
Canna, I the other week just took a fucking clipper and just clipped them all off so they were just straight nubs.
Every day I have to fight that urge.
It's disgusting, but I have them now. So anyways, pro tip, if you have any earwax, just take your Gel X and scoot it around, because the best is you can scoop it out, because my fear is these Q-tips are just shoving it deeper in. You've seen those videos, Hannah.
Yes, I have seen those videos. Oh, I remember the one, my favorite moment from Call Her Daddy. What? I just remembered it. It was when I said the only way I can orgasm is with my legs straight. And I've never had more of a connection with girls in my life.
Hannah, I want you to know that I did end up trying that, oddly, maybe like a week after we filmed together.
Yeah.
And I thought of...
Me?
How do I say this? I thought of you while I was coming. I was having an orgasm. I'm like, Hannah, you were right.
Well, you gotta clench. You get to clench. I'm afraid too. If I bend my knees, I will fart.
Oh my god!
I'm afraid.
You're like, oh, it's literally terrifying. You're holding a doggy. I mean, you don't even get me fucking started. No. But yeah, I guess I can say I've had an orgasm and I've thought of you. So thank you. Cheers. Oh my god, what did I steal? How did we get here? Earwax?
I took us off.
Delta,
Kilter.
AirPods. Have I stolen? I was dating this rich guy at this point and he was pissing me off. I knew we were gonna.
When
break
they're rich,
up.
does it count?
Did you just say what is it?
When they're rich, does it count? Like, you know, like with the big box stores, there's like taxes.
I thought about
for
this.
Stealing.
Well, let me take you through my thought process. So he was sleeping.
I drugged him. The melatonin hit.
I finally drugged him. He was out. Mm-hmm. I am in his apartment and I start to spiral because I'm looking at him breathing and I'm like, he's definitely cheating and he's definitely being sus. We weren't even dating, but I'm like, he's cheating with other women, blah, blah. So I start to panic and I can't sleep. So I start walking around his apartment. Mm-hmm. And then I get this crazy idea. I'm like, fuck him. I'm going to fucking take something from this apartment. Like, fuck you.
Because you're in a full fight with him at this point in your head.
But I was going to say, in my head, he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
So I start going around and I'm looking at these Rolexes. And I'm like, I feel like this is jail. Because I feel like I'm crazy that like he would actually call the police on me. And I was like in college, so I like couldn't handle that. And I was like, I can't bail myself out.
If I was older, would have taken the Rolex. But I need to finish college first. I didn't want to be in juvie. Couldn't handle juvie. I
couldn't handle juvie at that point in my life. Although a mugshot would be kind of like chic at this point. I just had to figure out like what could I get a mugshot for, and then like So anyway, so I'm cruising around and I'm passing by the Roches, and I finally am like, let it go, Alex.
Did you say Roches?
Roches, watches.
Okay, got it.
Rolexes. I see the Rolex, and I can't afford shit at this point. Then I'm like, okay. Can't take that. So I'm looking around. And then finally, this is the most petty thing because it's so stupid and it might as well have been headphones, Hannah. I find this box that has not been opened and it's a GoPro. And I look at it and I'm like, huh. I pick it up. I put it in my purse and I fling my purse over my fucking shoulder and I steal this man's motherfucking GoPro. I haul myself a cab. I get home and I put the box on my desk and I'm like, ha, there you go, motherfucker. And I never used the GoPro and I would look at it and I did nothing with it.
I have 2 things to say. No one's ever used a GoPro. No. Second of all, if a man has a GoPro, that is the biggest ick I've ever had. Men with GoPros.
I'm like, he was an athlete. I'm like, what is he doing with this GoPro? And then I fucked an athlete a couple months later and he had a GoPro on his fucking headboard. And I was like,
no. Wait, that's fucked up.
Hannah, he had a GoPro on his fucking headboard. I was literally like,
did you steal it after? You're like, wait, I love attention.
He's like in the shower. I turn it
You go, is that the government? Hi, sorry.
So that's what I stole. Okay.
If you want to steal something though, that's like actually would piss them off.
What?
His remote.
You're the devil.
Ruin his fucking life. Ruin that man's life. Just take the remote. And he'll always think he lost it in the couch somehow. Taking someone's remote is probably the meanest thing you could do to a person.
God. More time that he has now to text you. I'm like, babe, I'm just taking it so you can respond. Like, oh man, you just keep taking everything from his
Netflix
house.
was like distracting you from like our connection.
He's like, I hate you.
And you have to say, you don't really know a person until you've seen them in a room trying to find their remote. Fuck, going to a restaurant and seeing how they treat the waiter. Hide their remote and see how they act. That is the real person right there.
Oh, because you've had it where they're like, what the
Where the fuck? What the fuck? And they're flipping tables. You're like, okay, I don't want to have a child with you.
And then the next is you literally just are like, it was under your pillow. Like, here you go. It's really not that
Well,
deep.
that's the ultimate problem with
he's like,
men. They can't even find the thing that you told them where it is, but they're running the FBI. But I digress.
Yeah. Let's just
I digress.
move on.
We don't have time to solve those issues.
Call Her Daddy is brought to you by Peloton. For me, this time of year always feels like everything's happening at once, right? You're planning holiday launches at work and, you're heading to dinners at your in-laws, and somehow the thing that you want to do for yourself, it kind of ends up at the bottom of the barrel, the bottom of the list. And that is where Peloton comes in, ladies and gentlemen. Their new cross-training Tread Plus is powered by Peloton IQ and designed to make working out feel manageable again, even when life is at its busiest, aka this time of year, right? Peloton IQ basically acts like your private trainer, helping you set your goals, find the right weight, tracks your movement, and even corrects your form. You never have to guess if you're doing it right anymore, and you can just focus on your workout instead. Thank God. And with the swivel screen, you can go from a 45-minute run to a 5-minute stretch in one quick spin. Whether I want to run, whether I'm lifting, or I just want to squeeze something in really quick before work or dinner, there's always a class that matches my mood. I don't get bored, and that's why I keep showing up. Plus, Peloton IQ builds personalized plans and class recommendations based on my goals, so I can stay on track and see results faster. Daddy gang, let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton cross-training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com. Daddy gang, it is time to stop wearing the same pair of stretched out, busted leggings from 5 years ago. We deserve an upgrade, okay? So here you go. I know that these Rhoback leggings are going to officially become your favorite go-to leggings. Rhoback just launched their new Vista collection, which I know is going to become your go-to favorite. They are a classic style, so they work with literally everything. They're also soft, high-waisted, we love, and flattering in all the ways that make you feel like you actually have your life together, even if you're crashing out on a random Tuesday, okay? And it's not just leggings in this collection. Rhoback also dropped matching bra tops and layering pieces so that you can create the perfect set. And you guys know there is nothing that I love more than a cute, comfortable matching set. It looks like you have your life together. It's like, oh my God, she's a fashionista. You know what I mean? Worn together or worn separately, Rhoback's Vista collection is perfect for hitting the gym, grabbing a coffee with friends, or looking hot without trying too hard when the new guy you're talking to comes over. Daddy gang, it's time that we stop pretending that those 5-year-old leggings are still working for us and upgrade to the Rhoback Vista collection. Use the code CALLHERDADDY on Rhoback.com for a generous 20% off your first order. Woo! Through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. Love you. Do you have any exes that like hate you? Do you have any, like, are you on good terms with your exes?
Great question. So my therapist told me that I'm a little, like, I don't talk to any of my exes except British Dave.
British Dave.
I love British Dave. Shout out to British Dave and Angel.
So cute.
And then there's some who I know don't have good boundaries, so I block them. And one blocked me because he's a bitch. Any man who blocks you, that's an ick.
It's so fucking
because I didn't
true.
even do anything to him, and I'm like, existence. And it makes me, I check and he still has me blocked and I'll be like, she's still that girl. She's that girl.
That's literally the craziest thing to think of, a man.
A grown man.
To press block.
Up. Like if I was the person he's with right now and I knew my husband had a girl blocked, I would be jealous.
Because
I'd be like, what's wrong?
if you are blocked, he's in love with you.
But then I had to blow up on TikTok, so he'd have to block me on TikTok too.
He's literally going to everything. Now he has to block fucking Netflix, bitch.
So that's the thing I joke about. I don't care what hard times you go to, because this particular man did stuff that like he tried to hurt my career, which like that's when I don't fuck with that. Literally. So then I was like, I didn't even want a Netflix special, right. But now I have to. And my friends would joke because I'd be in Vermont doing like 10 shows, I'm dying, and they're like, is it worth it? And I'm like, it's fucking worth it, bitch.
It's worth it.
So and the thing is, sometimes you get this motivation from anger.
It's so good.
But the best part is when you get to the point that you forgot why you were even mad at them, and then people are like, this is your time, like go on Call Her Daddy, drop the name, call him out, show the receipts. You don't care anymore.
Right, you're literally like, wait, but I have a Netflix special. Who is he again? What did he do?
You literally forget. And that's called healing.
It's not only is it
And I'm
healing,
not like fully healed by any means, but it is close to healing.
Yeah, no, but think of him getting the email. Do you want to re-up your Netflix subscription? And he goes in to re-up it, and your fucking face.
No, that's the Lady
right
Gaga
there,
moment. Like anywhere you go, you'll have to see me.
Do you think any of them would label you a psycho ex?
It's so funny. The most psycho thing about me is that I avoid confrontation. So I've had so many relationships that had zero fighting, and then one day I would just call them because I had a talk with my mom. And I'll listen to anything this angel bitch says. Mm-hmm. One of my worst relationships that like on paper, like everyone was like, this is the greatest thing for you. And one day I just poured my heart out to her being like, I don't feel good about myself. He's never laughed at one thing I said. He always walks in front of me by like 5 feet.
Oh my God.
Like he controls everything. Like when I get to see him, all that stuff. And I was young. I was like 26. He was older. And she goes, you're not going to his apartment. And this is like 2 days ago. She's like, he's the best. She goes, you're calling the phone, picking him up, calling the phone, calling him. You're picking the phone to call. You're calling your phone pickup. You're picking up the phone to call him. And she goes, and you're breaking up with him. And I was like, and she goes, I'm sitting with you. We're doing it right now. And I called him and I said, like, I want to end it. And he's like, what are you talking about?
He's like, end what?
What? And I was like, okay, like I can't do this anymore. And then another guy was really fucked up.
That's a mind fuck.
Another guy, which was so fucked up. He was so sweet, so nice. And I was like 23, 24, and my mom was just like, Hannah, he's not it. And like, I really liked him. He was so nice, but like, I knew deep down that
it wasn't right.
He wasn't the one I wanted to marry, but he was so nice. Like, just so, and like, he was great. My mom was like, mm-mm. And she was like, Hannah, you're wasting time. Like, just get out of it. We have no issues. I call him and I was like, I think it was in person. I was like, we have, because once I decide I'm out.
You're out.
So I was like, we have to break up. And he just looked at me. It was the saddest thing ever. He goes, so I can't like talk to you tomorrow?
Oh.
And I remember just being like, I'm sorry. Like my mom's a savage and I'm so scared of her. And she wants the best for me. And she knows big picture. And I can't waste my time with you because you're kind of a loser.
Hannah, not you blaming your breakup on your mom. You're like, it's my mom's decision.
You can talk to Lenore. You can but she's over it. But then I've had times where one guy she liked that I wanted to break up with. I waited for her to go on vacation and I broke up with him when she was on vacation because I wanted her to enjoy her vacation. Comes back. I broke up with him. She was like, how do I like you?
I'm obsessed. I think that's like the most fun thing with like, I would say with my mom too, is like Lori has lived all of my relationships. Like when I just did an episode about this athlete, she was like, oh my gosh, but you didn't tell the story of this and this and this. She's like, my mom literally goes, you should make it a whole summer series that you do all these stories about him. I'm like, Mom, we're trying to not get sued. Mom, also like I'm married. Mom, calm down. She's like, but I wrote them all down. I have it in my notebook from your college days when you would call me. I knew you would need these stories one time. I'm like,
one fucked up thing. If my mom doesn't want to fuck him, I don't want to be with him. And I hate to say it, but it's so true. If your mom is like, he's nice. Nope. I want my mom to be flirty with him. I want to see that she gets excited when this man walks in the room. And that is so disgusting and sick. But my mom is nodding, listening, be like, yep, I want my daughter to be with a fucking hot, like, because my mom and I are very independent.
No,
If we're going to have a man in our life, they need to be an asset and good to look at. Period.
And that's on that.
And I do have to say, I tell my mom everything too.
Okay.
And I posted, because I was so excited to go on Color Diet today, and I was like, guys, I'm going on a big podcast. Which one do you think it is? And I put like the little thing where people can comment.
So like Rogan.
My mom goes, Color Daddy. She knows. And I'm like, Mom, why?
But you're like, Mom, I was just on the phone with you.
She like got excited to answer. No, she's that girl.
I'm obsessed with your mom, and I'm just
that girl.
obsessed. I think it's really nice to be able to like rely on your mom and then also blame your mom for everything.
Well, there was it Julia Dreyfus, sorry, she has so many names.
Yes.
I think I think it was her, gave a speech where she was just like, can we listen to older women?
Mm-hmm.
Like, older women know so much.
They know everything.
So it's like, you have this asset that is your mother.
You came out of her, use her.
And ask a ton of questions. And yes, I know some moms, like, it's not always great. Totally. And then ice her out.
If she's a fucking nice, like literally a narcissistic psycho, can I speak? A narcissistic speako? And you're like, I'm going to pick up him and call the phone. It's literally so hot in here.
You knew what I was going to say, though. You knew what I was saying.
Ice her out.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my problem. And I think some guys have been probably a little confused. But I've never pulled like a crazy moment. Like I have so much pride, and it could be insecurity where like I never want people to think that that's why like things in my past have annoyed me where people are like, she's obsessed with him or whatever. Like I'm never put myself in that position because I am prideful and insecure.
I get it.
So like when people like guys in the public, I'm like, that man has never made me laugh. He's like annoys the fuck out of me, and like I just want to have fun.
Right. But isn't it annoying? I hate it, the double standard of like a man can say that stuff and then other women will agree with the man and be like, you're so right. And then if a girl just goes right back out the guy, people are like, she's such a bitch. Like,
I also
why don't we gang up on the man, you fucking whores?
I
like,
had
what?
that weird thing too where some guys would like, they would like my attention or they liked my conversation or something, and that's like the most valuable thing to me, where it's like I'd rather us just fuck and me like have a fun story than you consuming my life, calling me 8 times a day. And then like, men are not your friends. I have hilarious, beautiful people in my life. A man who's hot with no personality is not your friend,
and never will be, and probably shouldn't be your boyfriend either.
No.
If they're too hot, they're scary.
No, they are so scary.
Like really scary. Let's talk about the special.
Okay, Barbara Walters. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Fucking love you, bitch. You need to explain to me how did this come to be? Tell me everything.
I do have to say, from doing a reality show, sometimes you feel larger than life. You feel like you're the coolest person ever. You're funny. You're perfect. Everyone loves you, which is like also not true. Right. Or you can feel like they put mud on you and everyone just sees you with this stuff on you and you're trying to shower it off and you feel misunderstood. And feeling misunderstood was like my biggest fear. And the universe was like, let's do it to you. And I was in definitely a place, but I was in a dark place, but I never felt stuck. I just was like, okay, we got to pivot. I was in this like, where's the next thing? And TikTok was this new crowd where like people didn't know who I was, and I got to just like therapeutically, I would go on stage after reality TV and I would in my head be like, I hope these people don't hate me. And but I had this drive to show them like, I want them to at least not like me because they don't like my comedy, which is such a like more peaceful perspective.
It's
like
kind of like all in your
here's
control.
my art.
If they don't like it, it's
Tell
fine.
me if you don't like the art. And like, cool, we're expressing ourselves, and I needed to get better. And when I was on stage, it's fucked up, but my mind is doesn't shut up. So when I was on stage, it was the only time that I wasn't repeating or trying to figure out like my past. So I got to be present in that moment, telling my queef jokes. But it was like my safe space. And then comics was this crew of people who made me feel so much better about myself. They were like dying laughing at the shit I was going through with reality TV. Like I was telling them these stories. They were like, I would have burned the house down. And they made me feel a little more seen, where you can feel in the wrong crowd. You really do feel like you're losing your mind. And that's what the point is a lot of the time. So I started to get this, I almost feel like hot girls don't traditionally go, let's do stand-up comedy tonight, or let's go to the stand-up comedy club. You go with your boyfriend. But I was able to kind of cultivate this algorithm of like, I'm biased, but like hot, successful, funny women who wanted to laugh and felt safe in their bedroom laughing at comedy. And then with Giggly Squad and getting the girls to come out to the show, I was like, oh my God, we have this like group of women coming out to comedy shows, loving stand-up. And a lot of them, it was their first ever shows, and it was powerful. And because I was selling tickets, I didn't have to wait to like get chosen to be on lineups and stuff.
Interesting.
I was like producing my own shows. And then I started doing Hand on the Street, where I was making friends with all these comics. And then the comedy community started embracing me in a way where I was just like, either you like me or don't. I don't care. Like, I don't need you to accept me. But like, because I came in with some followers. So some comics will be like, well, she didn't bomb in enough basements. But I'm like, I want to build you. I want it to be like Chelsea Handler-esque, where I bring people that are talented around me. No matter how many followers you have, I fuck with you if you're like a nice person who's talented. And it's, again, selfish of me to be like, I want to, before you go famous, I'm going to put you on.
No, but I think it's like you recognize people that you fuck with, and I feel like sometimes you're right, people will be like, oh, I'm too big for that, like they make it, and then I'll give them acknowledgement where you're like, no, I felt like that person that didn't have that, and I wish someone would have recognized how talented I was and not been threatened, but like helped lift me up.
And then I just continued touring, get on the road, be with my girls, work on the jokes, and then Variety kind of noticed me and was like, she's definitely got shit going on, and we get a call from Netflix.
Oh my God.
Now, the crazy thing about this call is my agent's like, Netflix wants to do a special with you. I'm freaking out. Like, I have a video of me, like, I was like shaking. I go to the other room and I'm like, Des, I got a Netflix special. Oh my God. He looks at me, no smile, and he goes, yeah, you're not shooting that. And I was like, I'm sorry? Isn't this like the goal?
Wait.
And he goes, you have 9 more months of touring, and you're going to do those 9 more months because your bits are going to be tagged up and that much better at the end of it. And you tell them you'll shoot it the latest you can possibly shoot it. So like, he's a protector,
of course,
and he has done his own career where he's like, you don't rush into a special.
Right.
But like, I love this material so much, and I'm so happy that I basically told Netflix, like, in a year I'll do it. So they were like, why? And I was just like, I think I could make it even better, even though they liked it at the time.
That's like,
so I like,
ballsy,
I
Anna.
sat on that shit. Like, and I wasn't allowed I didn't even tell Paige for like a month.
For a month.
Just because
for 2 minutes.
I like looked at her too long, and I was like, because I just wanted to sit in it. But it was such a great moment of like, it's not about the special. It's not about clout. It's about like putting out something you're proud of.
I thank you for sharing that, because it makes it even cooler now to like, I can't wait to watch it. I was literally like, can I get a screener? And they're like, no. And I was like, okay.
We were actually doing color correction still.
I was like, can I watch it? And they're like, no. And I was like,
no.
Okay, fine. I'll watch it with everyone else.
I'll fucking text her.
I'm excited. I'm going to like have wine. Matt and I are going to sit down. I'm going to be sending you pictures. I'm going to watch it. I'm so fucking excited. But
Thank you.
I truly am so proud of you.
Thank you.
I feel like when I met you, I was like, oh my God, this is someone I could have been friends with my whole life. Like, having been athletes, like knowing the fucking trauma that you have from being an athlete, knowing the type of person it just like builds you into, and you're like so competitive with yourself. And I think sometimes for especially women in sports, I feel like that gets misconstrued, and we've dealt with like being our worst critics. So
I think we fight similar battles
all the time.
I think that's why when we message each other, it's like, how you doing against your demons?
No, Hannah
you're
and I,
you're losing.
If you go through all of our messages, we are only texting each other like check-ins. We're like, I just saw this. How are you doing? I'm so proud of you. Proud of you. You good? Okay. Talk in a couple months.
Like, have you slept?
Right. We're like, you good? And then we're like, you ready to come on the pod? You okay? Okay. You're wearing jorts? Amazing. Midlife crisis? Cue it now.
Is it a cry for help?
I just am so excited for people to watch this. And I feel like you, from when I met you to now, is what I was saying, is like, you were so funny back then, but we both were insecure. And of course, we're both still insecure in some capacities, but like, I can't wait to watch the special, because you are so much more yourself now than when I met you. We were both going through it. Not that we weren't ourselves, but like you're leading with like, you're so fucking talented.
Thank
you are. Like anyone I talk to about you recently are like, oh my God, fucking Hannah Berner. She's lights out. Like I can't wait to see the special. Like,
oh my God.
You are just, I get chills when I talk about it.
I feel like I'm living in a dream. Like I feel like we did the last pod with Paige and then I fell asleep and then I had a dream that you were sitting here being like, you got a Netflix special.
It's crazy.
Like it feels like a dream.
Here.
But I'm turning into my dad. He loves quotes. And it basically is like, what if your biggest dreams came true? And I think you are a good example of that, because you showing that, because it's kind of lonely sometimes at the top, and you showing that a girl could get a lot of attention and run a full company, like it's paving the way for other people to be like, oh, that dream is not too scary. And I do feel like with this special, I really hope that more girls are going to be like, I'm just like Hannah. That's how I am with my friends. Wait, I fuck with this. I want to do stand up, because I have this conspiracy theory that like women are made for stand up. We're gossipers. We complain. We overanalyze. Like that is what stand up is. So I just like disrupting male spaces and making men upset. And I think we write at dawn.
We write at dawn. Last question, Hannah. How are you going to feel if your Netflix special is potentially in the background of some Netflix and chill sessions and people are fucking to your special?
Oh,
have you thought about that?
That it's going to be so awkward, because I'll literally be talking about how hard it is to ride a guy while you're riding a guy, and I don't know how you'll recover from that. Or like how like you're holding in your fart when you're cuddling and it's like you haven't had to fart all day, and then suddenly the second his dick's on your butt, you're like, I have the biggest gas bubble I've ever had.
Hannah, they're going to be Netflix and chilling watching you, and she's like, oh my God, isn't it the worst when you're holding in your fart and the girls are like, shut the fuck up, Hannah. And you're like, how about a queef? And she's literally like, oh my God, maybe watch this with your girlfriends.
But I think your boyfriends and the men in your life should watch it, because it's quite educational. It's very educational.
It's for everyone. We ride at dawn. Hannah, I could sit here and talk to you for 17 more hours. I love
and thank you for also being so good at interviewing, because you make me look good.
Bitch, you look
which can be difficult.
Good.
It can be
except
difficult.
for the shorts. But I'm just kidding.
You're turning into Paige. Paige would be so mad.
Judging. I'm Paige. I'm like, what's
Paige
going
is gonna
on?
be furious when I tell her I wore jorts on Call Her Daddy. She'd be like, "You fucking disrespectful cunt."
But you guys have to. It's good. You both have. You're different. It's perfect. I love it. I'm like, you're different, Hannah. It's just because you're different. I love you. Thank you so much for coming on Call Her Daddy. This was everything and more. I love you. This may have been our best work yet.
No, I think it is.
I love you.